Just about a week ago, there was a F Trudeau protester rally happening in a Canadian Tire parking lot. And that was the first of its kind. After that, there was an announcement that there was going to be an additional one happening in a different part of Ontario in Niagara Falls. Well, they've come into a bit of a roadblock, or I guess a bit of a fencing obstacle, and we're going to be talking about this, but hey, people still figured it out. Welcome back to another video, everybody. Before we get into it, I want to encourage you to give a like and subscribe if you haven't already. It really helps grow the channel. We're very close to 300,000 subscribers. It's awesome. We're up against mainstream media, Trudeau's algorithm. We're doing a fantastic job, and that's all thanks to you. Probably because you guys are keeping calm and not voting Liberal, which, by the way, is some merchandise that you're able to purchase if it's not already sold out. Link for this is in the description below, as well as the pinned comment. You've got hats, you've got shirts, you've got water bottles, you've got phone cases. There's an entire Keep Calm, Don't Vote Liberal merchandise available in the link is in the description. Without further ado, let's just get a little bit of a recap of the previous F Trudeau protest, so we're all caught up to speed. We're gonna watch my video of me watching a video. Just bear with me for a moment. Whatever you want to call it, it was a great success. You got some upside down flags. Media is the virus on the back. I mean, ain't that the truth? Right? As you can see, like, there's no confrontations whatsoever in this unedited raw footage. We can skip through here. So this was the first one. As you can see, pretty big turnout. And they tried to replicate that in Ontario again, but they came into a bit of an obstacle. Canadian Tire took a harsh stance against it and literally planned ahead and blocked things off. Our parking lot is temporarily closed at this time. Trespassers may be prosecuted. You got some people documented going Trudeau for treason, and in the back you can see it's fenced off. Nobody is in there because Canadian Tire prepared ahead of time. And here is the journalist or independent individual, Karima on Twitter, who's there at Canadian Tire when they blocked it off, just explaining the situation.
Breaking news here in Niagara Falls. I am at the Canadian Tire parking lot where they fenced it off, and there are trespass signs everywhere, security and gates all around. There will be no party in this parking lot.
No party in the parking lot, but that didn't stop people. Let's watch this. I know this is everyone's favorite journalist, Rachel Gilmore. She just explains it in a nutshell. We'll just listen for a few seconds.
Canadian Tire is basically an everything store in Canada that's really hard to explain to anyone who hasn't been there. But there are a bunch of TikToks where people have tried, so look those up. Now the store has put out a statement saying they do not condone the anti-Trudeau protests that are taking place in their store parking lots.
Which we actually have that Twitter thread pulled up right here. This is a real Twitter thread. I'll refresh so you know it's not a screenshot. Right, Canadian Tire May 17th said, Canadian Tire and our associate dealers do not condone the anti-Trudeau protests happening in some of our store parking lots. Use of our logo and unauthorized rallies or protests in our stores or parking lots are strictly prohibited. We are taking this matter seriously and doing everything possible to enforce our rights as private property owners, including working with local law enforcement to pursue prosecution as appropriate. Our stores are a place of business. We are taking all the steps within our means to ensure the safety and security of our customers and store staff. And you got some Twitter replies saying when Canadian Tire needs to roll out the no anti-government protests in our parking lots message, I think we have a terrible government. Strictly prohibited. Ain't that the truth? But that didn't stop people from protesting. They still did it. They just moved over a little bit. To Home Depot. Upside down flags affixed to posts in Home Depot parking lot. Canadian Tire dodged this bullet after the PR fallout from Oakville, but now there are calls for boycott from the freedom movement. It's a catch-22, says Karima. Now it's moved to Home Depot, everybody. Screw you, Canadian Tire. Canadian Tire just passed a hot potato to Home Depot. That's a pretty cool photo. I mean, Home Depot is a pretty big staple of importance in Canada, so why not? Why not have them there? And here is the convoy of supporters and protesters honking their way in. Oh, there's music. We gotta lower that volume. But as you can see, lots of people showing up. You got flags. You got American flags. You've got F. Trudeau flags. You got upside down Canadian flags. Right side up Canadian flags. Virus or media or jab equal death. And there you go. Canadian Tire fenced off. But that's okay. Just go right next door. They even have cops right there. Like the Canadian Tire hired police and private security. You can see the private security person right there and the cops right there on screen. I don't know. I'll pass the question off to you guys. How do you feel about this? How do you feel about, you know, F. Trudeau protests and rallies still happening and them, you know, coming together in, you know, parking lots and stuff? To me personally, I think it's great that the movement is still going on and still going strong. I mean, I posted on Twitter. I actually went to a rally myself here in BC, and I'll pull that photo up right now. This gentleman actually recognized me from my YouTube and wanted a photo, so we took one. Turned out pretty good with the flag, just standing on the side of the road waving the flag and stuff like that. It's pretty awesome. I got tripped a little bit. Dude, you need to get some sun on those legs. Go to the gym, fatty. No, that's not very nice. I go to the gym. Don't worry about that. Don't worry about that. So yeah, I think it's great. It's a great way to bond. It's a great way to make friends. It's a very peaceful demonstration. And I think that it's awesome that people are still getting together and waving Canadian flags, still getting together and talking about the state of our government. I think that's very important and it's healthy. There's nothing wrong with that. I don't understand why that's viewed as like this crazy right-wing movement, because it's not. You have some people that are further down the rabbit hole than others. And sometimes when you show up, people want to talk about all of these, like, you know, very conspiratorial ideas, and that's okay. But it's very easy to just say, I'm not really there yet, but we can just talk about like surface level politics. And it's a great way for people, like-minded people, to come together in a community and, you know, benefit off of each other. You never know who can help you or if you can help anybody in your community. And that's what this is about, making friends. It's hard, man. It's hard making friends as an adult. Like, where do you go? You go to bars, you go to movie theaters, you don't talk in movie theaters. Like, how do you make friends? So this is an awesome way to get the community involved, wave flags. It's not bad at all. It's our literal Canadian flag. They're not like the F. Trudeau flags. Okay, sure, that's out there, but for the most part, it's a lot of Canadian flag. So I think it's great. I would love to know what you guys think down below in the comments. And I think if it's not Home Depot, if they start boarding up their parking lots, it's just going to pass the buck to somewhere else. And it's just going to keep going and going and going, because we've hit that lull moment between the convoy where, you know, it was lots of attention, and then we kind of dipped down ever since the convoy, and we're kind of in the lowest lull right now of interest in Canadian politics. But elections are coming up, so we're going to see a lot more momentum in the uptrend, and I think that these are going to pick up more and more, and it's going to be wonderful for our country. That's my personal belief. But thanks for watching, guys. I look forward to reading the comments to see what you guys think down below. That's where we're going to end the video. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you haven't already. Merch link is in the description, as well as a pinned comment, and I'll see you in the next one. Thanks so much for making it to the end of the video. If you want to support the channel financially, you can do so by checking out the merch shop linked right up there. Or if you want to do something for free, which is also absolutely acceptable and highly encouraged, you can subscribe right there. If you want to continue watching videos like this, you can do so by clicking or tapping right there to watch the next upcoming video. And if you want to watch a little bit of different content, but also Canadian stuff, you can do so by clicking right up there. That's my second channel, House of Canada, also known as the House of Commons Highlights. Thank you so much for watching. I look forward to seeing you in the next video.